When people ask me about New York real estate, the first question is always, if I have $1 million, what can I buy in Manhattan? And here's the truth, $1 million in Manhattan is an entry ticket. It doesn't buy you the penthouse dream, but it does give you access to one of the most powerful, desirable, and resilient real estate markets in the world. Let's break it down. For about 1 million, you are usually looking at one-bedroom condo or co-op apartment. In terms of size, that means roughly 500 to 750 square feet. It's not about space, it's about location, lifestyle, and prestige. If you are on the Upper East Side, your million might buy you a classic pre-war co-op. Think high ceilings, moldings, and history, but probably no washer and dryer in a unit, and sometimes no modern finishes. You are buying into charm and established neighborhood and proximity to Central Park. Hit downtown, and that same million could get you slick one-bedroom in the financial district or Chelsea. Here you might find a building with amenities, doorman, fitness center, maybe even rooftop lounge. There are apartments young professionals and investors love because they are turnkey and attractive to rentals. You can always rent them out, and rent is rising. In Midtown, your budget can land you one-bedroom condo with easy access to work, restaurant, and culture. It's convenient living, but remember, square footage is still tight. And if you look on the Upper West Side, $1 million can sometimes buy you a charming one-bedroom in co-op building near Riverside Park or Lincoln Center. Again, space is modest, but the lifestyle is unbeatable. Now here's what's important to understand. $1 million doesn't go far in terms of square footage. What you're buying is security. Manhattan property holds value because demand never disappears. It's a global market. Buyers come from all over the world, and that keeps the market near Riverside Park. But here's the hidden layer many first-time buyers forget. Monthly HOA or common charges. That shiny $1 million listing might look affordable, but if the building has high maintenance fees, sometimes around $2,000, $3,000 a month, your total cost of ownership rises quickly. In some cases, choosing a cheaper building with lower fees can be smarter than paying a premium for a high amenity tower. And one more insider tip, watch out for land lease buildings. This is rare, but in Manhattan you will find some. When that land lease comes up for renewal, fees can skyrocket. It's why some apartments look underpriced compared to the neighborhood, but the long-term cost can become unpredictable. Another key point, $1 million in Manhattan 10 years ago could often buy you a two-bedroom. Today it's usually just one bedroom. That's how strong demand has been over the last decade. And here's my advice. If you're looking at Manhattan, don't just think about the apartment. Think about the building. Look at the financials, the reserve fund, the board rules, the land lease situation, and the monthly fees. A great deal on the paper can turn into headache if carrying costs are too high. So what does a $1 million buy in Manhattan? Well, a lifestyle, a place in one of the most iconic real estate markets in the world. It might be smaller than you imagine, but it is always in demand. You can always rent out. I mean, real estate demanded everything. It's desirable city. And in the end of the day, that $1 million won't buy you the penthouse with skyline views, but it will buy you access to Manhattan. And for many people, that's priceless. Even with changing situation like who's the mayor, who's the non-mayor, still it's a small island. It's very desirable. It's different lifestyle, especially if you're single, if you, I'm not afraid to say that, tired even. It's still something is going on in the city. It's a city's all, it's the most desirable, I think. I love New York City in the world. So it's a different situation with $1 million. End of the day, rent always rising and you have your apartment. You can always rent out, and 1 million, of course, with $1 million, you cannot go far away in Manhattan, but it's still possible, especially if you buy co-op. Rules is different. board gonna check your financial income source, everything, like everything they're gonna check about you, and you cannot rent these 2 years. But still, if you want to live in New York, co-op, charming co-op with in the historical building, why not? So if you want to know more about real estate, cons and pros, buying different cities, please hit the subscribe button and watch my channel. See you soon.